Hello kids, we are doing chapter number 2 Power Play of Ganit Prakash, Maths Class 8 NCERT textbook, and today we are going to begin with the topic number 2.6 A Pinch of History. So as you could see, this is written 2.5, so it has been wrongly mentioned as 2.5. This is topic number 2.6 and the topic is A Pinch of History. In Lalita Vistara, a Buddhist treatise from the 1st century BCE, we see number names for odd powers of 10 up to 10 to the power of 53. The following occurs as a part of a dialogue between the mathematician Arjun and Prince Gautam, the Bodhisattva. 100 kotis are called an ayuta, which is 10 to the power of 9. 100 ayutas, anyuta, which is 10 to the power of 11. 100 niyutas, a kankara, which is 10 to the power of 13. 100 sarvabalas, a visamjana gati, which is 10 to the power of 47. Then 100 visamjana gatis, a sarvajana, which is 10 to the power of 49. 100 sarvajanas, a vibhutan gama, 10 to the power of 51. 100 vibhutana gamas is a talakshana, that is 10 to the power of 53. तो यहाँ पे एक ललिता विस्तारा ट्रीटी के बारे में बात की जा रही है जहाँ पे डिफरेंट नेम्स हैव बीन गिवन टू द पावर्स ऑफ 10 अप टू 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 53. और क्या बताया जा रहा है कि जैसे 100 कोटि, तो कोटि आप किसको कहोगे? 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 7 को नाम दे दिया कोटि का. अब 100 कोटिस का क्या नाम है? अयुता. तो 100 कोटिस मतलब आप 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 7 को एंड यू गेट 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 9 और इसका नाम दे दिया अयुता. सिमिलरली 100 अयुतास का नाम दे दिया नयोता, तो 100 अयुतास मतलब 10 टू द पावर 11 और इसका नाम क्या है? नियुता. देन दे आर सेइंग नेक्स्ट 100 नियुतास को कंकरा कहते हैं, दैट मीन्स 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 13 को, एंड सो ऑन. बहुत सारी टर्मिनोलॉजीज दी गई. उसके बाद सर्वबलास की बात हो रही है, तो सर्वबला मतलब 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 45 को नेम दिया है सर्वबला, राइट. इसीलिए तो 100 सर्वबला मतलब 100 इंटू 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 45, ये हो जाएगा 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 47 एंड दिस हैज बीन नेम्ड एज विसमजना गति, राइट. एंड 100 विसमजना गति को सर्वजना कहते हैं, दैट इज 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 49 को क्या नाम दिया? सर्वजना. 100 सर्वजनास को क्या नाम दिया? विभूतना गमा, एंड 100 विभूतना गमा को नाम दिया तलक्षणा. तो यहाँ पे आपका जो ये ट्रीटी है ललिता विस्तारा, इसमें 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 53 तक आपके नेम्स हैं टू ऑड पावर्स ऑफ 10. नाउ महाविचारा गिव्स अ लिस्ट ऑफ 24 टर्म्स इन हिज ट्रीटीज गणिता सारा संग्रह. तो ऐसे ही एक और ट्रीटी थी गणिता सारा संग्रह जो कि महाविचार्य ने बनाया और उसमें भी नेम्स दिए गए हैं टू द पावर्स ऑफ 10 अप टू 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 23. Then anonymous Jaina treatise Amala Siddhi gives a list with a name for each power of 10 up to 10 to the power of 96. तो 10 to the power of 96 तक नेम दिए गए हैं एक दूसरी ट्रीटी में जिसका नाम है अमला सिद्धि. और 10 to the power of 96 को क्या कहा गया उस ट्रीटी में? दशा अनंता. A Pali grammar treatise of Kakkayana lists the number names up to 10 to the power of 140 named एज असंख्या. तो एक और पाली ग्रामर ट्रीटीज है, ट्रीटीज का नाम है कक्कयाना और उसमें 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 140 तक के नेम्स दिए गए हैं. और 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 140 को क्या कहा गया है वहां पे? असंख्या. फॉर एक्सप्रेसिंग द हाई पावर्स ऑफ 10 जैन एंड बुद्धिस्ट टेक्स्ट यूजेस लाइक सहसा. तो सहसा का मीनिंग क्या है? 1000 और 1000. देन अ कोटि विच इज 10 मिलियन. फॉर इंस्टेंस प्रयुता, प्रयुता क्या हुआ? 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 6, तो उसको आप कैसे लिख सकते हैं प्रयुता का? इट वुड बी दसा सता सहसा 10 100 1000. लेट अस सी. प्रयुता को बोला गया है प्रयुता इज 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 6, राइट. और इससे पहले हमने बोला सहसा, तो सहसा को कहते हैं 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 3 एंड 10 मिलियन विच इज अ कोटि. तो 10 मिलियन कितना होगा? 1 2 3 4 5 6 10 मिलियंस, राइट. ये 10 मिलियंस है एंड दिस 10 मिलियंस हैज बीन नेम्ड एज कोटि, राइट. तो अभी ये बोल रहे हैं कि प्रयुता को हम कैसे लिखेंगे? प्रयुता वुड बी रिटन एज दसा. दसा मीन्स 10. Sata means 100 and Sahasa means 1000. So this is 10, 100, 1000 and that makes up. So you can either call it as 1 million or 10 lakhs and it is also called as Prayuta, right? So it would be read as 10, 100, 1000, Dasa, Sata, Sahasa. The modern naming is also similar to this where we say 100,000 is a lakh. तो 100 को जब हमने 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो 1 लाख बन गया. 100 को we can write it as 10 to the power of 2. 1000 could be written as 10 to the power of 3 and then together make up 10 to the power of 5 which is 1 lakh. Similarly, 100 lakh is a crore. So 100 times of 1 lakh gives you a crore which is 10 to the power of 2 into 10 to the power of 5 gives you 10 to the power of 7. 100 crores is an Arab. तो आपने यहाँ पे Arab बना दिया. फिर 100 Arabs is a kharab. 100 Arabs is a kharab मतलब 10 to the power of 2 into 10 to the power of 9. That means 10 to the power of 11. So 10 to the power of 9 was 100 crores which is an Arab and 10 to the power of 11 is 100 Arab which is a kharab. And if we continue learning about these terms, 100 kharab is a Nil. So 10 to the power of 13 is Nil. 100 Nil is a Padma which is 10 to the power of 15. 100 Padma is a Shank that is 10 to the power of 17 and 100 Shank is Mahashank 10 to the power of 19. यहाँ पे लिख लेते हैं. When we talk about 10 to the power of 13, it is called as a Nil. Then when we talk about 10 to the power of 15, it is called as a Padma. Then 10 to the power of 17 is called as a Shank. And 10 to the power of 19 is called as a Mahashank. So all of these are made by multiplying 100 to the previous one. In American International System, we say 1,000 is a million. So when you multiply 1000 with a 1000, you get a 1 million, which is 10 to the power of 3 times of 10 to the power of 3, and it says 10 to the power of 6. 1,000 million is a billion. That is 1000 into 1 million. That is 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of 6, and a billion is 10 to the power of 9. Then 1,000 billion is a trillion. So 10 to the power of 3 times 10 to the power of 9 will be equals to 10 to the power of 12. Again continuing this, 1,000 trillion is a quadrillion. This pattern continues. Observe the names million, 10 to the power of 6, billion, 10 to the power of 9, then trillion, 10 to the power of 12, then you will have quadrillion which is 10 to the power of 15, quintillion which is 10 to the power of 18, sextillion which is 10 to the power of 21, septillion which is 10 to the power of 24, octillion which is 10 to the power of 27, nonillion which is 10 to the power of 30, and decillion which is 10 to the power of 33. So what are you observing in all these terms? यहाँ पे we are multiplying the previous one with a group of 10 to the power of 3. Each group is getting multiplied with 10 to the power of 3. Right, the previous one. तो अगर जब आपको मिलियन बनाना था 1 million, तो हमने क्या किया 10 to the power of 3, that is 1000 thousands. So 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of 3 से 10 to the power of 6 बन गया. 10 to the power of 6 में वापस 10 to the power of 3 मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. या फिर आप ये बोल सकते हो कि हमने दो ग्रुप्स ऑफ 10 to the power of 3 मल्टीप्लाई किए इन एंड ऑलरेडी 10 to the power of 3. तो यहाँ पे आपका क्या बन गया 10 to the power of 9. So what does the first part of each name denotes? So the first part of each name in the sequence million, billion, trillion, etc. denotes a Latin prefix that signifies the number of groups of 3 zeros that precede the ill-ion suffix or the number of millions within the name. तो यहाँ पे देखो 1 million है ना, तो 1 million में कितने group of 10 to the power of 3 है? 1 group है, तो it is 1 million. When I am talking about a billion, 1 billion, so billion refers to by, that means 2 groups. So these are 10 to the power of 3, 2 groups proceeding before 1,000. Then when you talk about a trillion, so trillion will be, you will be proceeding 10 to the power 3 how many times? 3 times before 1,000, right? तो यहाँ पे आपका ये 10 to the power of 12 बन गया. सिमिलरली जब क्वाड्रिलियन की बात होगी तो क्वाड मतलब a group of 4. So 10 to the power of 3 how many times? This will be a group of 4 times, right? And then you get this as 10 to the power of 15. Similarly quintillion में आपके 5 group, sextillion में 6 group, septillion में there will be 7 groups of 10 to the power of 3 multiplied by 1000. Octillion में आपके 8 groups, nonillion में 9 groups and decillion में 10 groups, right? समझ में आ गया. और आप एक चीज देखो, जैसे लेट्स टॉक अबाउट डेसिलियन. ऑलराइट, नाउ आई एम सेइंग दैट 10 to the power of 3 इज गेटिंग मल्टीप्लाइड हाउ मेनी टाइम्स? 10 टाइम्स. तो क्या मैं इसके ऊपर एक 10 का पावर लगा सकती हूँ? बिकॉज द सेम नंबर इज गेटिंग मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 10 टाइम्स. आई एम गेटिंग दिस ग्रुप 10 टाइम्स एंड देन आई हैव टू फॉलो इट विथ 1000, राइट? सो पावर ऑफ अ पावर यूज करके ये 10 to the power of 30 हो जाएगा और ये 10 to the power of 3 ऑलरेडी है. So this makes 10 to the power of 33, which is 1 decillion. The number 10 to the power of 100 is also called a googol. The estimated number of atoms in the universe is 10 to the power of 78 to 10 to the power of 82. The number 10 to the power of googol is called a googoloplex. It is hard to imagine how large this number is. So 10 to the power of 100, this is called as a googol. And now what are they talking about? 10 to the power of googol. Can you believe it? What does this mean? 10 to the power of googol itself is 10 to the power of 100. So it means to say 10 raised to the power of 10 to the power of 100. So it is such a big number that we can't even imagine. Now the currency note with the highest denomination in India currently is 2000 rupees. सबसे बड़ा नोट जो हमारे इंडिया में यूज होता है that is 2000 rupees का नोट होता है. Guess what is the highest denomination of the currency note ever across the world? The highest numerical value banknote ever printed was a special note valued at 1 sectillion. 1 sectillion अभी हमने पढ़ा था ना. How many groups of 3? 6 groups of 10 to the power of 3 followed with 1000. That means 10 to the power of 21 उसकी वैल्यू होगी. So that big note was ever printed. And where was it printed? It was printed in Hungary in 1946. But it was never used. In 2009, Zimbabwe printed 100 trillion. 100 trillion क्या होगा? 100 trillion. Trillion consists of 3 groups of 10 to the power of 3 followed with 1000. और 100 ट्रिलियन मतलब इसमें भी मैं 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगी तो आप देखो कैसे बनेगा. 10 to the power of 2 into 10 to the power of 9 into 10 to the power of 3. When you add up all these powers, because they have the same basis, it would be 10 to the power of 14. So 100 trillion note was printed in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwean dollar note, which at the time of printing was worth about $30. So the original worth of this note equivalent to the US dollar was $30. You can see the notes over here. So this is 1 milliard, then 100 trillion dollars. So this is the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. यहाँ पे ये वाले जिस नोट की बात हो रही है ना, जिसकी वर्थ $30 है, वो ये वाला जिम्बाब्वे वाला नोट है आपका. Figure it out questions. So find out the unit digits in the value 2 to the power of 224 divided by 4 to the power of 32. So first of all, let's convert this 2 to the power of 24 divided by 4 to the power of 32. अब हमें पता है कि इसको तो मैं as it is लिख दूंगी, but 2 to the power of 2 is 4, तो 4 को split करके 2 to the power of 2 लिख दें, and then you have a power of 32 on it. Using the property of power on a power, so the powers will get multiplied and you will get 2 to the power of 64. Now again using the property, यहाँ पे हमने कौन सी property use की? a to the power of m raised to the power of m. And now using the base property, when the bases are same and they are in division, the powers get subtracted. तो यहाँ पे मैं इसको subtract कर दूंगी. So which property I am using over here? a to the power of m over a to the power of n. gives you a to the power of m minus. So this will now become 2 raised to the power of 160. अब आपको यहाँ पे क्या पूछा है, यूनिट डिजिट्स निकालना है. तो पहले तो मैंने अभी सिर्फ इतना पोर्शन सॉल्व किया है कि ये डिवीजन किसके इक्विवेलेंट है और ये डिवीजन 2 to the power of 160 के बराबर है. अब लेट अस सी व्हाट इज 2 to the power of 0. 2 to the power of 0 1 होता है. देन 2 to the power of 1 2 होता है. 2 to the power of 2 4 होता है. Then 2 to the power of 3 is 8 and 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Again, let's talk about 2 to the power of 5 is 32, right, and so on. So now when you start looking at the powers of 2, जो 2 की powers हैं, the first power is having the end digit as 2, the second power is having the end digit as 4, then the third power is having 8, then the fourth power is having the end digit as 6, then fifth power is having end digit of 2, 4, and then 8, and then if even I calculate 2 to the power of 8, that would be 256 और उसकी end digit 6 आएगी. तो आप देख सकते हो ना, जो powers of 2 हैं उनके end digits repeat हो रही हैं. कैसे? 2, 4, 8, 6, again 2, 4, 8, 6. तो कोई भी पावर्स ऑफ 2 होंगी उनकी एंड डिजिट्स हमेशा इन 4 वैल्यूज में से ही कोई वैल्यू होने वाली है, एक्सेप्ट 2 to the power of 0 which is 1. So we can say the repetition cycle of the power of 2 is 4. So let's convert this 2 to the power of 160 in the terms of the powers of 4. तो मैं यहाँ पे 4 into 40 लिख सकती हूँ, right, and the remainder is 0, right. So now by looking at this, I could say कि जो आपका 2 to the power of 160 का end digit होगा will be same as the end digit of 2 to the power of 4 या कोई भी multiple उस cycle का, because this can be represented, this power 160 can be represented as a product of 4 into 40, right. So here I won't be writing it as equals to because I do not know the value of this term. But all what I am saying is that the end digit of this number of 2 to the power of 160 will be same as the end digit of either 2 to the power of 4 or 2 to the power of 8 or 2 to the power of 12 or 16 and so on. All the powers which can be represented as a multiple of 4. So the end digit of this number will be 6. Next question is, there are 5 bottles in a container. Every day a new container is brought in. How many bottles would be there after 40 days? So now first day में 5 bottles थी, next day हम एक और container लाए जिसमें 5 more bottles हैं. So now it will be 10 bottles on the next day. उसके next day 15 bottles, उसके next day 20 bottles. So we know कि up to 40 days these bottles keeps on increasing by 5. So at the end of 40 days, how many bottles will be there? 5 times of 40. So there will be 200 bottles after 40 days. Every day आपके 5 bottles add up हो रही हैं ना. So at the end of 40 days, the total number of bottles will be 5 times of 40, which is 200 bottles after 40 days. Question number 3. Write the given numbers as the product of 2 or more powers in 3 different ways. The powers can be any integers. So these numbers which have been given, हमें इसे split करना है into 2 or more powers and we have to show it in 3 different ways. So let us take the first one, which is 64 to the power of 3. Now the first way, 64 to the power of 3 को मैं क्या लिख सकती हूँ? I can write 64 as 16 into 4. और उसके ऊपर पावर ऑफ 3 है. सो कैन आई राइट दिस एज 16 टू द पावर ऑफ 3 टाइम्स 4 टू द पावर ऑफ 3. सिमिलरली मैं इसको 64 टू द पावर ऑफ 3 को और क्या लिख सकती हूँ? आई कैन राइट इट एज 32 इंटू 2 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 3. देन आई कैन अगैन स्प्लिट इट एज 32 टू द पावर ऑफ 3 एंड 2 टू द पावर ऑफ 3. एंड अनदर वे कुड बी, मैं इसको वापस से स्प्लिट कर लेती हूँ. ये जो 32 पावर ऑफ 3 है ना, इसको ही स्प्लिट कर देते हैं. सो 32 कैन बी रिटन एज 4 टाइम्स ऑफ 8 टाइम्स ऑफ 2 टू द पावर ऑफ 3. सो आई कुड राइट इट एज 4 टू द पावर ऑफ 3, 8 टू द पावर ऑफ 3 एंड 2 टू द पावर ऑफ 3. So this is for the part 1. let's talk about the second part, which is 192 raised to the power of 8. तो इसका पहला करते हैं कि let's break this 192. So it will be 2 into 96 raised to the power of 8. So I can write it as 2 to the power of 8 times 96 to the power of 8. Again, let's break it further. So 192 raised to the power of 8 को पहले मैंने break किया 2 into 96 to the power of 8, and then I am breaking this 96 also. So let me divide it by 4. So 4 times of 2 is 8 and 4 times of 4 is 16, और इसका power 8. So all I could write it as 2 to the power of 8 times 4 to the power of 8 and 24 to the power of 8. Another way, 192 to the power of 8. So 4 times of 48 it would be to the power of 8. So I could write it as 4 to the power of 8 and 48 to the power of 8. Then comes the third part. So we have to write 32 to the power of minus 5. तो इसको मैं कैसे लिख सकती हूँ? I could write it as 2 into 16 raised to the power of minus 5. It would be 2 to the power of minus 5 times 16 to the power of minus 5. Again, I could write 32 to the power of minus 5 as 4 times of 8 to the power of minus 5. So that would be 4 to the power of minus 5 into 8 to the power of minus 5. I can also write 32 to the power of minus 5 as 1 over 32 to the power of 5, right? और मैं क्या करती हूँ, यहाँ पे लिख देती हूँ इसको 4 into 8 to the power of 5. Then I would write it as 1 over 4 to the power of 5 into 8 to the power of 5. So I have converted it into the positive powers also, or I could write it as 1 to the power of 5 times 4 to the power of minus 5 times 8 to the power of minus 5. ये भी लिख सकते हैं. Question number 4. Examine each statement below and find out if it is always true, only sometimes true, or never true. Explain your reasoning. So the first part is cube numbers are also square numbers. So cube of 1 is 1, then cube of 2 is 8, then 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, and so on. Let's write some square numbers. So the square of 1 is 1, the square of 2 is 4, then the square of 3 is 9, then the square of 4 is 16, the square of 5 is 25, then for 6 it is 36, 49, then 64, 81, and 100. So cube of 1 and square of 1 is the same number, right? 1. Now 64 is also a cube number and 64 is also a square number. So 64 is a cube of 4 and 64 is a square of 8. So this is going to be sometimes true. हमेशा true नहीं हो रहा है कि सारे cubic numbers square numbers होंगे, but this is sometimes true. Now the next is powers are also square numbers. तो सेकेंड वाला पार्ट करके देखते हैं. अब फोर्थ पावर्स, मैं किसी भी नंबर की फोर्थ पावर लिखती हूँ 2 to the power of 4. कैन आई जस्ट कन्वर्ट दिस इन 2 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2 according to the property power of a power. So a to the power of m times n हो जाता है यहाँ पे, right? So again I have converted this 2 to the power of 4 as a power of 2, which I could also write it as 4 square. तो ये एक फोर्थ पावर का नंबर है जिसे स्क्वायर नंबर में कन्वर्ट कर दिया है. सो दिस कैन ऑलवेज बी डन, इट इज ऑलवेज पॉसिबल. सो फोर्थ पावर्स आर ऑल्सो स्क्वायर नंबर्स. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी ऑलवेज ट्रू. नेक्स्ट इज द फिफ्थ पावर ऑफ अ नंबर इज डिविजिबल बाय द क्यूब ऑफ दैट नंबर. तो कोई भी नंबर लेते हैं उसका फिफ्थ पावर लिखते हैं. लेट मी राइट 4 to the power of 5 और मैं इसे डिवाइड कर रही हूँ इसके क्यूब से. तो आप देख रहे हो अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्रॉपर्टी a to the power of m over a to the power of n, when the numbers are in division we can always subtract their powers. So we can convert this as 4 to the power of minus 3, 5 minus 3, which is 4 to the power of 2. So yes, the fifth power of a number is always divisible by a cube of that number because हम उसको subtract कर सकते हैं easily. Alright, so this is again going to be always true. Then the next part is the product of two cube numbers is a cube numbers. इसको try करके देखते हैं. Let's find out. तो दो क्यूब नंबर्स को प्रोडक्ट करती हूँ 2 to the power of 3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 3 to the power of 3. अगेन हमने एक प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ा था पावर ऑफ अ प्रोडक्ट. सो इफ यू हैव टू नंबर्स which are in multiplication and they have a common power, the power gets distributed to both the numbers. तो इसका रिवर्स प्रॉपर्टी हम अप्लाई कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे कि 2 to the power of 3 और 3 to the power of 3 है. सो वी कैन राइट इट एज 2 times of 3 to the power of 3 and we can write it as 6 to the power of 3. So the product of the two cubic numbers gets converted into a cube number. Yes. So this is going to be always true again. The fifth part is q to the power of 46 is both a fourth power and a sixth power. Q is a prime number. So let us check this. Can we express q to the power of 46 as a power of 4? क्या ये 46 is a multiple of 4? No, it cannot be. अगर मैं इसे convert भी करूँगी तो 4 times of 11 is 44 and then you will get a remainder of 2. So it cannot be expressed completely as the fourth power. Now let's check for the sixth power. So again, if I convert this, 6 times of 7 is 42 and then plus 4. So again, this can also not be converted as a completely to the sixth power of the number. So this is going to be never true. Next question is question number 5. Simplify and write these in the exponential form. Let us take these questions one by one. So the first one is 10 to the power of minus 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5. यहाँ पे हम यूज करेंगे कि when the two numbers have the same basis and they are in the product, उनके जो powers होते हैं वो add हो जाते हैं, m plus n हो जाता है. तो यहाँ पे 10 to the power of minus 2 plus minus 5, which is going to give me 10 to the power of minus 7. The second part is 5 to the power of 7 divided by 5 to the power of 4. We will use the property a to the power of m over a to the power of n. When the numbers are in division and they have the same basis, the power gets subtracted. So I can write 5 to the power of 7 over 5 to the power of 4 will be 5 to the power of 7 minus 4. And the answer would be 5 to the power of 3. The third part, again, the powers, the numbers are in division with the same basis. So same property apply करेंगे. So 9 to the power of minus 7 minus 4, which will give you 9 to the power of minus 11. For the fourth part, 13 to the power of minus 2 raised to the power of minus 3. So we are going to use the property a to the power of m to the power of n, that is power of a power, the powers gets multiplied. So here 13 to the power of minus 2 times of minus 3 is 6. So it would be 13 to the power of 6. Then fifth part is m to the power of 5, n to the power of 12. Then you have m times n to the power of 9. तो पहले तो यहाँ पे ये वाला प्रॉपर्टी यूज करेंगे, power of a product. So you have a dot b and you have a power of m over it. The power gets distributed on both the terms. तो पहले तो ये वाला प्रॉपर्टी यूज करते हैं. So you get m to the power of 5 times n to the power of 12, then m to the power of 9 times n to the power of 9. Right? Now we are going to use the same base property and they are in multiplication, so the powers will get added. So m to the power of 5 plus 9. Similarly, n to the power of 12 plus 9. So you get m to the power of 14 times n to the power of 21. Question number 6. If 12 to the power of 2 is 144, what is these values? So again, let us take one by one. So the first one is 1.2 square. Can I write this 1.2 square as 12 over 10? So if I have to remove the decimal, I'll multiply the numerator by 10 and the denominator by 10, right? तो ये हो जाएगा 12 over 10 square. Again, I can remove this power. So 12 to the power of 2 over 10 to the power of 2. 12 to the power of 2 that is 12 square तो given ही है 144 और 10 square 100 होता है. Again putting back the decimal, so it would be 1.44. For the second part, 0.12 to the power of 2, I can write it as 12 over 100 square, right, which can be written as 12 square over 100 square. So it would be 144 divided by 10,000, which is going to be 0.0144. The third part is you have to multiply, you have to find 0.012 square, right? So this can also be written as 12 over 1000 square, decimal hataya. Then it is going to be 12 square over 1000 into 1000, which is 10 to the power of 6. So 12 square is 144 and this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So I will write it as 0.000144. Now the fourth part is 120 square. So 120 square, पहले तो 120 को can be split as 12 into 10 और उसका square. This would mean you have to find 12 square and 10 square and multiply them. 12 square is already given as 144, 10 square is 100. So the result would be 14400. Question number 7 is circle the numbers that are the same. So here we have to figure out which all numbers are the same. So 2 to the power of 4 into 3 to the power of 6. Now let it be over here because 2 and 3 दोनों prime numbers हैं और prime numbers के powers आपको दिए हुए हैं, तो हम इसको further simplify कर भी नहीं पाएंगे. So let's leave it like over here. Now let's take 6 to the power of 4 into 3 to the power of 2. तो 6 को I can write 2 into 3 और उसके ऊपर एक power है 4 का already. Now let's split this power. So 2 to the power of 4 into 3 to the power of 4 into 3 to the power of 2. और बाद में ये दोनों के basis same है तो powers add हो जाएंगी. So isn't it the same as this number? तो हम इसको और इसको circle कर देते हैं. Now let's have a look at 6 to the power of 10. तो जब आप 6 to the power of 10 को split करोगे तो 2 into 3 to the power of 10 होगा, which is going to be 2 to the power of 10 into 3 to the power of 10. So this will not be same in any ways. Let's move to the other one. Now 18 को जब आप उसके prime factors के term में लिखोगे तो it will become 2 times of 3 times of 3, उसके ऊपर power of 2 है, और 6 square को आप फिर से 2 into 3 to the power of 2 लिख सकते हो. इस पावर को सबके ऊपर लेके जाते हैं. So 2 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2, then 2 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2. यहाँ पे basis same है, 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 हो जाएगा, और बाकी के 3 टर्म्स के भी basis same है. So 3 to the power of 2 plus 2 होगा. So it will become 2 to the power of 4 multiplied with 3 to the power of 6. So again the same terms as the first and the second one. So we may circle this also. Now 6 to the power of 24, तो इसको आप कैसे लिखोगे? 2 into 3 to the power of 24, which is 2 to the power of 24 and 3 to the power 24. So it is not at all same. So the first one, the second one and the fourth one are the numbers that are going to be same. Question number 8 is identify the greater number in each of the following. So 4 to the power of 3 और 3 to the power of 4. Normally हम solve भी कर सकते हैं. 4 to the power of 3 is 4 into 4 into 4, which is 64. And 3 to the power of 4 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, which is 81. तो यहाँ पे तो we know that 3 to the power of 4 is bigger than 4 to the power of 3. So the greater one is 3 to the power of 4. Second वाले में 2 to the power of 8 और 8 to the power of 2. अब एक method है कि we'll solve this. The other method is let's convert this 8 also in the powers of 2. So we can write 8 as 2 to the power of 3 and then उसके ऊपर एक power है 2 का. So this becomes 2 to the power of 6 and here you still have 2 to the power of 8. 2 to the power of 8. So obviously 2 to the power of 8 is bigger. So let's circle this one. And for the next one, third part, it says 100 to the power of 2 or 2 to the power of 100. Again let's convert this. So 100 to the power of 2 को आप कैसे लिख सकते हो? We can write it as 4 into 25 to the power of 2. और अगर मैं इसको 2 के पावर्स में कन्वर्ट भी कर दूंगी, so I'll write 2 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2, 5 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2. So this is going to be 2 to the power of 4 times 5 to the power of 4. I know 5 to the power of 4 is 625. तो 625 times of 2 to the power of 4. ये लेफ्ट साइड इसको यहाँ छोड़ देते हैं और अब हम राइट साइड सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं. सो लेट मी टेक इट एज 2 to the power of 10 मैं यहाँ छोड़ देती हूँ इसका, तो बाकी के पावर्स कितने बचे? 2 to the power of 90, राइट. और 2 to the power of 10 होता है 1024. नाउ कैन आई कंपेयर? लेट्स कंपेयर बोथ दीज टर्म्स. ये दोनों मल्टीप्लिकेशन में है आपस में. सो हियर 1024 इज वे ग्रेटर देन 625 and 2 to the power of 90 is much greater than 2 to the power of 4. So definitely this term is going to be a larger number. So 2 to the power of 100 is going to be the bigger. Question number 9. A dairy plans to produce 8.5 billion packets of milk in a year. They want a unique ID identifier code for each packet. If they choose to use the digits 0 to 9, how many digits should the code consist of? Number of the packets to be produced are 8.5 billion. So let me write number of the packets to be produced in a year is equals to 8.5 billion. 8.5 billion का मतलब होता है 8.5 into 10 to the power of 9. That means at least we need to have 8.5 into 10 to the power of 9 codes. इतने codes हमें चाहिए. Now we can use the digits from 0 to 9 for the codes, and for the number of digits which are available we can produce at max 10 to the power of n codes, right? तो हमारे पास कितने digits available हैं? We have 10 digits available. 0 to 9 10 digits होती हैं, तो हम कितने codes produce कर सकते हैं? 10 to the power of 10 codes हम produce कर सकते हैं, राइट. अब क्या है कि हमें 8.5 इंटू 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 9 पैकेट्स प्रोड्यूस करने हैं, तो मिनिमम हमें 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 10 कोड्स चाहिए पड़ेंगे. वाई? बिकॉज अगर मैं कहूँ कि मुझे सिर्फ 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 9 कोड्स मैं बनाती हूँ, तो दिस विल नॉट बी सफिशिएंट फॉर नेमिंग or for identifying each of the products of 8.5 into 10 to the power of 9. So the smallest number of the codes that can be produced is 10 to the power of 10 codes. Why? Because 10 to the power of 10 is greater than or equals to 8.5 into 10 to the power of 9, while 8.5 into 10 to the power of 9 is greater than 10 to the power of 9. तो कम codes बनाने से तो काम चलेगा नहीं, so we have to produce more number of codes. So we can say that to make a code, मैं final answer यहाँ पे लिख दे रही हूँ, to make code with n digits, how many codes can be produced? Is 10 to the power of n. And here we have to use all the 10 digits, right? Why? Because we need 10 to the power of 10 codes to assign a unique identity to each of the products. So number of digits that the code should consist is 10. The number of digits equals to 10. Question number 10 is 64 is a square number, that is 8 square, and a cube number, that is a 4 cube. Are there other numbers that are both squares and cubes? Is there a way to describe such numbers in general? तो आपने अभी पहले भी मैंने आपको बताया कि 64 जो है वो एक स्क्वायर नंबर भी है, 8 स्क्वायर है 64, एंड 64 जो है वो एक क्यूब नंबर भी है, विच इज द क्यूब ऑफ 4, राइट. तो क्या आपके पास और ऐसे नंबर्स हैं? तो आप एक चीज देखो, 1 स्क्वायर इज ऑल्सो 1 एंड 1 क्यूब इज ऑल्सो 1. So 1 is also such a number that can be both expressed as a square number and a cube number. और कोई examples हैं? तो 729. So 729 is a square of 27, and 729 is also a cube of 9. 9 का क्यूब भी 729 है और 27 का स्क्वायर भी 729 है. तो हम इस नंबर 729 को भी एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं दोनों स्क्वायर और क्यूब नंबर्स में. और आप एक बात और बताइए कि क्या हम 729 को किसी और तरीके से लिख सकते हैं? So we can write 3 to the power of 6 as 729. Similarly यहाँ पे 1 to the power of 6 लिख सकते हैं और 64 को हम alternatively 2 to the power of 6 भी लिख सकते हैं. Other numbers that follow the same thing is 4096, that is 4096, which can also be expressed as 64 का square भी होता है, and 4096 can also be said as 16 cube, right? And otherwise we can also express it as 4 to the power of 6. Similarly, we have 15,625. We can write this number as 125 square, and 15,625 is also a cube number. It is a cube of 25, or I can express it as 5 to the power of 6. So is there a way to describe such numbers in general? Yes, there is a way. So the general rule would be a number is both a perfect square and a perfect cube if and only if it can be expressed as the sixth power of some number. Isn't it? So 1 to the power of 6, 1 to the power of 3 and 1 to the power of a square, सबकी value 1 है. Similarly, 2 to the power of 6, then 4 to the power of 3 and 8 to the power of 2, all are equals to 64. Then 3 to the power of 6, 9 to the power of 3, 27 to the power of 2, all are equals to 729. Similarly, हम लिखते हैं 4 to the power of 6 can also be written as 16 cube, 64 is square, and the resultant is 4096. तो सारे केसेस में आप क्या देख रहे हो कि the numbers can be both a perfect square and a perfect cube if and only if it is also a perfect sixth power of some number or some integer. The next question is question number 11. A digital locker has an alphanumeric. It can have both digits and letters passcode of length 5. Some example codes are G89P0, 38098, BRJKW and 003AZ. How many such codes are possible? So we have a digital locker जिसमें alphanumeric codes हैं. आपके alphabets भी आप use कर सकते हो for the code, and you can also use the numbers for the codes. और उस passcode की length क्या है? 5 length है. That means आपको 5 positions fill करनी है. तो आपके पास कितने alphabets होते हैं? A to Z. So the total count of the alphabets is 26. And similarly, you have the digits from 0 to 9. So there are overall 10 digits. So for each position, you have 36 characters that can be filled over. तो यहाँ पे भी आप 36 characters भर सकते हो. यहाँ पे भी 36, यहाँ पे भी 36. All the 5 places can be filled by any of these 36 characters. So how many possible codes will be possible? It would be 36 to the power of 5. आप जब इसको solve करोगे, so the number of total codes can be 36 to the power of 5, which is equivalent to 604,661,7. So this is 6,04,66,176 codes can be produced when you have the possible 5-digit combination code consisting of both alphabets and the numbers. Question number 12. The worldwide population of sheep 2024 is about 10 to the power 9, and that of the goat is also about the same. What is the total population of sheep and goats? तो यहाँ पे आपको sheep की population दी हुई है 2024 में, that is about 10 to the power of 9. So sheep population is 10 to the power of 9. लिख लेते हैं. Similarly, आपकी goat की जो population है वो भी आपकी 10 to the power of 9 ही है, almost same है. So what is the total population? Total population करने के लिए हमें क्या करना होगा? Total population will be the population of the sheep plus population of goat. तो आप दोनों को add कर दो. 10 to the power of 9 plus 10 to the power of 9. अब या तो आप इसे लिख सकते हो 2 into 10 to the power of 9, या फिर आप इसे 10 to the power of 9 plus 10 to the power of 9 भी लिख सकते हो, छोड़ सकते हो. But if you have to express and give only one answer, this answer would be more appropriate because ये एक single term है. यहाँ पे 10 to the power of 9 और 10 to the power of 9 दो terms हैं, while 2 into 10 to the power of 9 is just one term. So the total number of population of sheep and goats together will be 2 into 10 to the power of 9. Question number 13. Calculate and write the answer in scientific notation. If each person in the world had 30 pieces of clothing, find the total number of pieces of clothing. So for the first part, सबसे पहले हमें ग्लोबल ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन पता होना चाहिए. तो हमने जो अपने प्रीवियस पार्ट्स पढ़े हैं इस चैप्टर के, वहाँ पे हमने देखा था कि ग्लोबल ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन को हमने अज्यूम किया था कि इट इज 8 into 10 to the power of 9, that is 8 billion. Now if each of these human is going to have 30 pieces of clothing, so how many pieces of clothing will be there? To find that out, we can find the total clothing by multiplying this population figure with 30 और इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे और हमें साइंटिफिक नोटेशन में ये आंसर देना है. सो 8 times of 30 is 240 into 10 to the power of 9. बट सिंस आई हैव टू गिव दी साइंटिफिक नोटेशन, तो मुझे इसको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. सो आई कैन राइट 2.40 into 10 to the power of 11. So 2.40 into 10 to the power of 11 pieces of clothing will be there all over the world. Now the second part is there are about 100 million bee colonies in the world. Find the number of honeybees if each colony has about 50,000 bees. तो 100 million colonies हैं और हर कॉलोनी में 50,000 bees हैं. So how many total number of bees will be there? We need to multiply it with 100 million. Million मतलब 100 into 10 to the power of 6. And then each colony consists of 50,000 bees. तो ये आप कर दो. अब इसको सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. सो इट वुड बी 10 to the power of 2 into 10 to the power of 6. और यहाँ पे मैं लिखती हूँ 5 into 10 to the power of 4, राइट. सो ओवरऑल सारे बेसिस सेम है यहाँ पे. 10 to the power of 4, 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 2. So the powers will get added. So we may write 5 into 10 to the power of 12 honeybees will be there in the world. Now next question is part 3, which says the human body has about 38 trillion bacteria cells. Find the bacterial population residing in all humans in the world. So one human consists of how many bacteria cells? It would be 38 trillion. 38 trillion is 38 into 10 to the power of 12, right? This is the number of bacteria in one human body. And how many total population, global human population have we considered? 8 into 10 to the power of 9. So total bacterial cell निकालने के लिए we have to multiply the bacteria in one human body with the total number of humans in the world. आप इसको सॉल्व करो. So 38 times of 8 is 304, and then 10 to the power of 12 plus 10 to the power of 9 will be 10 to the power of 21. बट हमें इसे साइंटिफिक नोटेशन में कन्वर्ट करना है. सो वी कैन राइट इट एज 3.04 into 10 to the power of 23 bacteria cells. Now the next part is total time is spent eating in a lifetime in seconds. Now for this particular question we need to take some assumptions. तो पहले तो मैं मान लेती हूँ कि एक एवरेज जो लाइफ स्पैन है ह्यूमन का, एवरेज लाइफ स्पैन आई एम कंसिडरिंग इट एज 70 years, right? And every day a person uses 1 hour of his time in just eating. So every day how much time is spent every day in eating is 1 hour. So first of all we need to calculate the total hours he is going to spend during his lifetime in eating. तो 70 years है, तो पहले तो let's convert 70 years into number of days. So 1 year consists of 365 days, ignoring the leap years. So these many days he is going to eat, and every day he is going to eat for 1 hour. तो इसको मैंने 1 hours में convert कर दिया. अब इन hours को मैं अगर minutes में convert करना चाहूँगी तो मुझे 70 into 365 into 60 करना पड़ेगा. So that will come in minutes. और अगेन अगर मुझे इसको मिनट्स को सेकेंड्स में कन्वर्ट करना है, सो आई मे राइट इट एज 70 into 365 into 60 into 60 seconds. तो ये जो कैलकुलेशन है दैट विल टेल अस द नंबर ऑफ द सेकेंड्स अ पर्सन इज इन्वेस्टिंग इन लाइफ टाइम फॉर ईटिंग. So when you will calculate this, you will get the result as 91980,000 seconds. पर मुझे ये साइंटिफिक नोटेशन में आंसर देना है. So I'll put it back as 9.198 into 10 raised to the power of 7. Now question number 14 is, what was the date 1 Arab or 1 billion seconds ago? So 1 Arab or we can say 1 billion, that is equals to 10 to the power of 9, right? और 10 to the power 9 seconds ago कितना कौन सा डेट थी ये हमें निकालनी है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स कन्वर्ट दीज सेकेंड्स इनटू मिनट्स. तो जब 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 9 सेकेंड्स को मैं 60 से डिवाइड करूंगी तो यहाँ पे मैं क्या कन्वर्ट कर रही हूँ, मिनट्स में कन्वर्ट कर रही हूँ. अब मुझे मिनट्स से इनको आवर्स में कन्वर्ट करना है, तो आवर्स से कन्वर्ट करने के लिए आई अगेन डिवाइडेड बाय 60. अब आवर्स से अगर मुझे इन्हें डेज में कन्वर्ट करना है, सो आई नीड टू डिवाइड देम बाय 24 बिकॉज वन डे कंसिस्ट ऑफ 24 आवर्स, राइट. अब नाउ मुझे अगर इन्हें ईयर्स में कन्वर्ट करना है, सो आई एम गोइंग टू डिवाइड दिस डेज बाय 365. मैं अगेन लीप ईयर्स को हम इग्नोर करके चल रहे हैं क्योंकि ये जो भी हम आंसर्स निकालने वाले हैं ये सब हमारे अप्रॉक्सीमेट आंसर्स ही आने वाले हैं. When we calculate this thing, this will give you the approximate number of the years that are made by 10 to the power of 9 seconds. So on evaluating, you will get it approximately as 31.7097. और इसको राउंड ऑफ फिगर भी कर सकते हैं. So it is 31.8 years. That means जो जिस डेट की हम बात कर रहे हैं वो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 31.8 years पहले की बात है. So assuming that if today's date is 1st January 2026 and we have to move back 31.8 years, so that will fall somewhere in April and we may consider mid-April. तो यहाँ पे मैं ले लेती हूँ 15th April 1994. ये एग्जैक्ट डेट नहीं होगी, ये अप्रॉक्सीमेट डेट ही होगी. अगर आपको एकदम एग्जैक्ट डेट निकालना है, सो यू हैव टू काउंट ऑल द लीप ईयर्स और बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे माइन्यूट डेट्स भी ध्यान में रखने पड़ेंगे. बट अप्रॉक्सीमेट आंसर आपका अप्रैल 1994 आएगा. So with this we come to an end of chapter number 2 of Ganit Prakash class 8th. Now in our next video we are going to begin with the next chapter. So please subscribe the channel, hit the like button and share the videos with your friends. Thank you.